Like most people, I've had my fair share of loss in my life. I've lost quite a few cats and dogs, and a best friend who committed suicide from college. I lost a good friend who I used to work with last year. Um, I broke a few friendships, had a few teenage heartbreaks, and all that shit, but throughout all that time, throughout my adolescence and my adulthood, up to this point, I had a very special dog named Cleo. She was a Jack Russell Terrier. You might remember her from my Apocalypse Rising video way back in 2013, or my behind the scenes whoopee cushion video. Um, she was only in a couple of videos of mine, and I deeply regret that. Um, she was with me for over 15 years. That's a long time. And during that time, she really helped me cope with the other losses that I had in my life. Um, you know how dogs can be. They can be very loving and very supportive, very therapeutic. Um, she's gone. She didn't. We didn't see her die, but she disappeared. Um, the other night we took her out for a couple minutes. One of us should have been outside with her because when we opened the door again, only one of our dogs came back. I had two dogs. The other one is Amy, the one in the Monster Hunter World Review. You know, the not so smart one with, chasing her own tail. She's, a bigger dog, a younger dog. And so at like 2:30 in the morning, my brother and I were looking for Cleo, and we were looking all around the yard, behind the house, uh, throughout the whole street, a wooded trail across the road, and we could not find her. She's gone. She was only out for like 3 minutes, and then she disappeared. There's no way a dog that old with she was losing her sense of sight, she was losing her sense of smell, she was losing her coordination. I mean, she was a really old dog, and we live in a rural area. We live in a very wooded area, and we don't have a lot of property, and so we don't have any fenced in yards or anything. And when a pet disappears that fast, only one thing comes to mind, and she was caught by a wild animal. She was either killed by a coyote or a fox or an owl. I don't know. It wouldn't take a lot to pick her up. She was only like 15 pounds. She was a Jack Russell Rat Terrier mix. I partly blame myself because I'm the one who brought her downstairs so that she can go out, and my brother was the one who let the dogs out, and we haven't been we weren't really using a leash because Amy was there with her, and she's usually right alongside her. She was like her protector basically. I don't know what happened, but Cleo's gone. Cleo was one of a kind. I mean, I love all my dogs. 2 years ago I lost Sophie. Sophie was the dog, in my Fallout 4 review, the dark dog meat, hadn't taken a nap. Maxie was the one in my Valiant Hearts review. I made a video about that way back in 2015 when he died. Um, I knew this was I knew this was gonna happen. Not how though. Like I knew that Cleo didn't have that many years ahead of her left. I mean, for all I know, she probably would have died like a week later, even if we had kept her inside. But it's the how that really breaks my heart. Um, there's no closure when you lose an animal, you lose a pet, and like you don't get to bury your pet. They're gone, and her and I had a really close bond. She whenever I came home, she was so excited to see me, and she um she used to have her ears she used to have her ears folded back, um really excited, and really like playful, happy to see me. And she never barked. Like it wasn't like a woof, it was like a woo. She woo. I used to tease her and make fun of her, and like she was so smart too. That's the thing. She like understood when I was like teasing her and just playing around, and you know she was always there with me, for me, in the best and worst of times. And I'm having trouble coping here, guys. I This is rough. um the way she looked at me, like it's like I can't even describe it. The way her eyebrows used to like go and like glance, like it was like she had so much personality, like her face and her soul, and she deserved better. She deserved better than getting ripped apart by whatever the fuck was out there. She deserved to die with us. We were too stupid to fucking put her on a leash. I mean, she probably still would have gotten attacked, right? But at least then we would have like a body to know that she was gone, and we could give her a proper burial. And I might have to do a burial anyway. I might have to like maybe bury something that belonged to her, like a coat. Put a little gravestone, near Maxie and Sophie, and Raven, my black cat, that died a long time ago. I'm a really lonely guy. Like I don't have many people outside my family, and I have a small family too. And all I got is my family, and I got you guys, and that's it. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have any kids. Like Cleo was literally the closest thing I had to a child. She was practically my baby. She was my child. And the last couple of years, she followed me everywhere because she was starting to lose her sight. I was like her eyes, right? I was like her escort, and she used to follow me up the stairs when it was time to go to bed. And she slept with me every single night, like the last 2 years of her life. And she just gave me so much warmth and company. And now that she's gone, I just it's not going to be the same, you know. When you live with someone, doesn't matter who it is. It could be a you know love a family member, a pet. The pets are family members, right? Especially when they're with you for that long. And when you lose someone so abruptly like that, like there's no closure or anything, your home no longer feels like a home. It just feels like an empty spot. I don't know. I guess the only reason why I'm making this video is to let you guys know. I'm sorry that I'm like a complete mess right now. I hope you guys understand that I got this dog when I first started like 8th grade. Like that's how long ago it was. And I graduated high school 10 years ago. And yeah, I mean, this dog has been with me. I'm 28 years old, 28 and a half, but I'm, 28. She was with me for 15 years. I got her when I was 13. She's been with me most of my life. And she was literally like my best friend throughout all of it. I'm letting you guys know this because it might be weeks until you see me again. It might even be months, and I have no idea because like I've completely like lost the drive to like make videos at the moment. Besides this video, I can hardly even make right now because I'm a fucking complete emotional wreck. Um, maybe I'll add like a I have a few pictures of her saved, you know. Um, maybe I can put a little memorial thing together at the end of this video or in the next video. I might have some audio of her wooing because I had to do that, you know. I had to record the woo, and I had to record her kind of wooing in her sleep because she used to kind of like talk in her sleep. Like she used to whoop, 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 whoop. It's so cute. It's just adorable. She was so innocent. So yeah. Um yeah, I'm not coping well at all. It just means I have a lot to tell my therapist next time I see her, you know. She's usually right here beside me. Like literally, like I know it may not seem like that to you guys because I didn't show her enough to you, but she was always with me off camera. Like, and having her not with me right here right now, it's almost like being a widow. Like I feel like I'm a fucking widow right now. And she was like the love of my life when I had, no, you know, females in my life. Of course, I didn't love her romantically, obviously. That would make me a sick fuck, but. See, I still get my dark sense of humor, at least. At least that's still intact. But Cleo was just an amazing dog. She was more than she was more than a dog to me. Like she was more than like most humans could ever be. She was so loyal. She was just had so much personality. She was funny, and I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her for the rest of my life. And I mean, there's a slim miracle chance that she'll like somehow come back to us because we didn't find her body, but I'm pretty sure that she's gone. When I stopped looking for her, I felt chills down my spine. I felt sick to my stomach when I let my mother know about it. You could kind of, I can kind of like feel that she's gone too, you know. Anyway, guys, wow. I just wanted to let you know what happened. So, there it is. And times like these that I actually hope that there's life after death because I just hate the thought of like never seeing anything or anyone again. You know, I'm agnostic. I'm not really an atheist, but I'm not religious either. So I like to keep an open mind that, maybe there is something after death. I hope so. But, obviously we can't count on that. We can only go with our gut and our faith. So, and concluding with that, I will just say thank you for watching and goodbye, Cleo.